exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. So confused. I'm guessing back on here. Oh,
Now
I
that
don't.
we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh, this is so good. Okay. I'm just absolutely confused.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I'm sorry. It's too good. And okay, I'll go through it now.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Whoa. Oh. Oh crap.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You
Yes.
just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you?
Nope.
You're a child.
Yes.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll
so
be up to the
confused.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, He entered the door on his left.
I think we all know what I'm going to do.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Once more with feeling. No, I'm not. Let's go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Aye, okay. Oh, brim cover.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Business time.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Oh, wait, did I need that? Night Shark 115? No?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Okay, now I'm just.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
It's cheating me. I'm just getting trolled now. Night Shark.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
What?
He entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
I'm so confused.
Story
It's not your fault.
needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You can't be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
What the hell?
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide
You
what's
give
the
her a
right
lot
thing
of
to
time
do.
just as lost.
Take as much time as you need.
What the hell? I'm so confused. Right. I need to remember what ways I've went. Right, hold on. Let's go this way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. I've got. I'm lost. I'm gonna go right again. I'm gonna go right.
When Stanley came to a
So I'm
set
gonna
of
answer
two
the phone
open, this was
and
not
not
the
type
correct
things.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Oh,
first,
this is seriously
just to
awesome.
admire it.
Oh, it's glorious.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
Yeah,
that the
I'll look at
story
that.
has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for
Guys, if I don't want
This
hints
is
and
it, Stanley.
tips.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Guys, trust me, I'm going to do all the things that I'm going to do. I don't need you pointing me in directions and things like that. Please don't do that because it just annoys me. And I'm having fun, and it's a great fun stream so far. Just let me do it in my process and have some fun. Okay? And does this game
That's
truly
her,
end?
Stan.
According to the achievements, there is an ending. We beat the game. So,
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
and this is where I don't hit any of the buttons and see what happens.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Nope. I'm gonna guess that I need to. It's probably up to the point where it makes me do the choice. So I'll just press this one. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
I'll give each one like 30
Job
seconds.
that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
So in a little test there, that's me pressing other keys, and it doesn't register them as a press. So, there we go.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Intrigued.
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
You just press E. Okay. I think the boys are like your friends. It's like your buddies. Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Now, you're saying press another key. I said that, if you were listening. I'm pressing other keys. Listen. I've got a mechanical keyboard. So, it doesn't work like that. So.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh yeah, there was an ad. That's no worries. But as you were already warned, try not to give tips and ideas. Trust me, let me play it out the way I want to play it. Then when I turn around and say, you got any other options? We'll play. And I'll have some fun with you guys. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, hold on. That one.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Right, I'm pressing every other button except 6. So, take a bathroom break. Yeah, I'll just go to the bathroom and be right back, guys. I'm giving it a little bit more. Give me a little bit more time. I'm just going to eat my chocolate buttons at the moment. Just give me time. Cup says, I hate Mondays, I'm guessing. No, you may not. They are mine. Nom 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 nom. I'm just trying to see if it does move. Now, guys. Right, this is a message directly to mods, and mostly Hydra, who's the one that I see most active in here. If you see somebody giving me direct input to in certain aspects of the game, how to play it, what direction to go, and just generally trying to make me do something in this game that I haven't asked them to do, you have my permission to give them a 10-minute timeout. Okay? So I'm pressing 6.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Oh, man. I just don't like it. And I'm sure it's in the rules about not giving tips. You get this game through Steam. If you have a PC. Question nothing, press H.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all
No.
this.
Sorry, but I'm pausing. Don't stream then. I'm sorry, but you don't have to type in chat what people know. You don't need to sit there and go, oh, this is how you play the game. This is what you need to do. This is the way the game goes. This is the ending. You don't need to say those things. I don't need to play on stream either. I agree. But I make the choice to play games on stream that a lot of people might not buy. No, I look at chat because I'm interested in what people... I like the people here. There's a great community here of a bunch of nice, great people. So I choose to interact with them instead of just ignoring them. So that's all I'm saying is, like, I try. People don't need to tell me how to play the game. That's as simple as that. I play the game the way I want to play it. Other people play the game the way they want to play it. I never go to other people's streams and sit there and go, oh, that guy's an idiot. You know how many times I've watched Spider play games that I've played before and think he's an absolute idiot because he did it wrong or he did it differently. But that's the way he plays it. I've told him many times. So I've backed off. That's me. I vented. That's me. I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm just... woo, as Court would say. So, we're going.
To him.
It's all good. I'm happy. I just wanted that. I needed to get that out because I was just going to get angry.
We'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Give them. Yeah. So yeah, that's all good. And back. Right. So what I went through, I didn't try not to press, so that's fine. So I'll go down that same way.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself.
Oh, wait.
This is what I've wanted all along.
That's
I
different.
got what I wanted.
That's different. That's different. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
Could a man love a room?
Truly, truly, deeply, madly, love.
That's interesting. It's different. I like that.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. I'm going to go past this door one more time. And then I'm going to go over on that
Stanley
catwalk.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
See? Don't worry.
Look,
For all the
Stanley,
people
I
that sat
think
there and
perhaps
typed it in
we've
chat,
gotten
I
off on
had
the wrong
noticed the open
foot
door.
here.
So don't worry.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. What's that say? Danger everywhere. Okay. Don't stand on the side of this fence. Okay. Oh,
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
interesting. So we're going blue, obviously.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, look!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, that was so good. Whoa.
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill
Work
tree.
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
This is awesome. I don't know if 1's best or 5's best, so I'm gonna go with 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
No.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the hell? Okay. Good old Neil, Skid. Stanley, 7 hours. This is you. Oh, this is her. Error. Friends list empty. Okay, let's go in the third.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. Oh, this fourth world stuff is awesome. Oh, they honest. Oh,
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
See you
Be
guys
sure
on the
to
other
keep
side.
Notes on your experience.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, we're getting a rhythm going here. I needed some like beat. Ah, burn you little bitch.
You heartless bastard.
You know me
Did
so
you
well.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What the hell? Oh, guys, stop complaining about. Wow.
Well, Stanley, is this any
Really?
better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
It's got the noise and everything. Okay.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, okay, thanks. Oh, this is so good.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I just assumed that was your job.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Come on, what's now? Oh.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Wow.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell
Oh.
this is.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to...
Okay. It's so quiet without that guy talking to me. I'm kind of scared. Oh! What? I'm scared. I don't like it. This is scary. I don't know what to do. I'm actually completely like lost. Let's go. Oh, there's a light. That's good. That's all. Light's always good. Oh, hello. Okay. What the hell? What did I do? Okay. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What the hell?